attack, RJ.
Yeah, it was. This thing, of course, was supposed to be. Oh! Whoa! Slams in stereo from the House of Payne.
Spooky Carbon Barker coming back at you with another very special episode of WrestleRoni. We got March Madness, the tag team tournament coming up in Monongah, West Virginia, March 4th. One of the big hitters, one of the big teams we're bringing in is the House of Payne. You're looking at Hakeem Ali, Nick Payne. How we doing, fellas?
We're doing good, man. How you?
Doing great. I got two big boys on the show. We're coming on up now. You guys looking forward to March 4th?
Oh, can't wait.
Looking forward to it. March Madness. Looking forward to it.
We haven't saw you guys in RSW in a minute. I believe it was over the summer in Connecticut was the last time you competed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
What can you tell me about that experience, some of the teams you faced, and what was your thoughts on RSW in the summer, last summer, Connecticut?
You want to take it, Nick, and I'll come after you?
Sure, that's fine. Why you letting me talk first? That's not usually a thing. Usually, he tells me when to talk. RSW's always been a really cool place for us to come and perform. We've been, whenever they come out here to Connecticut, they reach out, and we always make sure that we're available for it because it's
I think it's been about a good 4 years now, Nick. I think a good 4 or 5 years. I mean, cancel the COVID, but I think it's like a good 4 or 5 years we've been dealing with them.
Nice.
Right, and it's always been something that's been a pleasure for us to do. The crew is always cool to us. The talent is always respectful and everything. So like we enjoy coming in, and now to be able to kind of reverse and go to where you guys where you make your home base in West Virginia means a lot to us, and we appreciate being brought out there.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you guys coming in.
Sure.
You go ahead, my man. What was your thoughts on the prior RSW experience?
Just to collaborate with my brother said, it was real exciting. I like how everything is run. I joined the fans. I just enjoyed overall everything. And like my partner said, now we're heading to where your base is at. And we definitely want to go there and showcase who we are. This will be our first time being in West Virginia. We are honored to be part of this tournament. And we're looking forward to making more trips down there. So definitely we got to win this tournament so we can come back there and put our names up for top 10.
All right, that's always the goal. I mean, our thing, our line, if you want to say our tagline is we are tag team wrestling. And that's not just a catchphrase. That's not just something that we say. We truly believe that, and we like to put that on display. So putting us in a tag tournament with so many different teams from different areas that we've never been in a ring with before is a true test to us, and we cannot wait. We are chomping at the bit for March 4th. Can't wait to be a part of that tournament.
I'm excited. Tim Cross picked the cream of the crop when it comes to East Coast tag teams. I can't wait. You say this is the first time you guys are wrestling in West Virginia, huh?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Ever. First time ever.
See,
yes, sir.
Shows
So
how these
new
West
crowd,
Virginia fans
new
be
team.
fucking around. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. No, new crowd, new teams. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what West Virginia brings to us, man. That's that because we plan on bringing, no pun intended, the pain to whoever we stand across the ring from.
And also, West Virginia, you're going to see something totally different from what you're used to. Believe me.
Oh, yeah.
When the bell rings, you're going to be like, oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey, and I've watched some tape on these guys. He ain't bullshitting. You mark the words. Remember this. You're going to hear some sounds you ain't heard. You're going to see some blood fly. You're going to see some sweat fly, some teeth fly. It's going to get wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
how we roll.
Let's take a look at some of these teams. I'll try to stack them up the best I can for you because obviously the goal is to win the titles. You're coming back definitely if you win the titles, right?
Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah,
oh,
that is
certainly.
the plan.
So that is the plan. I mean, that we are tag team wrestling, and we are not strangers of championship belts. You know, I mean, my partner and I have been tag champions since 2014, in multiple promotions.
Well, let's
So
get into
yeah.
that. I'm glad you brought that up. Tell me about some of your tag team championship victories.
Oh,
Well, we right now we have held 10 tag team titles
Hell yeah.
in what, 5 different states? Maybe am I saying it right, Nick? 5 different
I
states.
believe so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to I'm trying to reach for my notes to make sure that I give
Right.
these
So
people the
it's
right
it's
information.
we won two in New York, three in Connecticut, one in
Right,
Pennsylvania,
right.
two in Massachusetts, three in Massachusetts,
Okay.
three in Massachusetts. So that'll give you yeah, that's that. I believe that give you the total of 10 right there. I said it pretty
Nice.
Right.
quickly. I
You
said it
did,
quick,
yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and again, like you said, we've every year since what 2015, 14,
14 from the
since
formation
2014,
of the House of Pain. 9 years
right?
straight.
We've held some sort or some form of tag title within that year. We've been champion, and not just like, hey, we're the champions and it's quick. Let me just give you a rundown of some of these days here, which I'm proud of
Please
because
do.
not a lot of tag teams do. Fighting Spirit Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Our first reign, we held them twice. Our first reign was 62 days. Our second reign was 239 days.
Ooh.
Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, where we made a name for ourselves, 3-time tag champions, and every time we after every championship we've held, we've broke the record. First reign 196, second reign 490, and the last and final was 743 days for a total
What?
of 1,429 days total.
What are you doing?
Oh no, we just get Rhode Island, New World Wrestling Extreme,
Oh,
which
Rhode
is
Island, I
also
forgot about them. Yes, new.
right. So 490 days.
Seriously.
Power, which is also in Massachusetts, 245 days. New Wrestling Empire, 357 days.
What?
Pennsylvania Prime Championship Wrestling, 245 days. And then there was a company in Massachusetts called Revival Pro Wrestling, and they went out of business. We were their last champions, but from that day to the day that I did this write up here, we've been champion 2,386 days. So when you put us in a tag title picture, we don't like to let them go. So we might have to carve out a little bit of property in West Virginia just for us
Yes, sir.
because when we come to take gold and we come to stay.
My
That's right.
those numbers are ridiculous. I'm sure you're well aware. You don't need me to tell you. Major respect, major props on that. Because
Appreciate
let's
it.
be
Thank you.
real, okay? We know how wrestling works. But if y'all
Yes.
wasn't doing a good job, you guys wouldn't have the belts for over a year, year here, year there, 2 years. My goodness, those are New Day
Right.
numbers, you know.
Mhm. And we and another thing about us too, we never politicked to be champions. We went in there and we just ran with it. You give us the ball, we run with it. It wasn't no politics. It wasn't no you scratch my back, you scratch yours. We went in there, we got over with the fans, we got over with management of all of these companies that we held titles in. And and it's funny because even with the days and stuff like that, and it's kind of hard when it comes to tag team wrestling. When we was holding titles in all of these companies, we was main eventing these companies as well.
Hell yeah. That's nice to throw in there because yeah, the tag straps don't always get the main event. If you're good enough, it does. So that
Right.
definitely
So
speaks
And
volumes.
also to build on what Hakim said, when I said all those titles and all those days, it wasn't with multiple tag partners. We don't do the normal indie thing where I'm tag partners with this guy one week, I'm tag partners with this guy another week. Me and this guy right here, we are a tag team, a true tag team. You will not see us working singles competition since we became a team. It just doesn't happen.
I'm glad
That's
you
why
brought.
we like to say we are tag team wrestling because no, you don't see that anymore. Everybody's just trying to get to the next booking and trying to get to the next show. If you can't have both of us, then guess what? You don't get us because we are what make the team special. It's
Hell
not
yeah.
the same if it's just one of us.
Well, let's go into the formation if you can. It sounds like you guys were both singles. If each one of you, tell me about you two coming together as a team.
Okay, I'll let you take this one.
Well, when the first company that we was teaming up for, which um, got us together, was Fighting Spirit Wrestling, ran by the Maximo brothers, the SATs.
Okay.
So
Shout
I
out to
was
them.
singles, and my tag partner was singles, and I had just finished doing a program with a wrestler by the name of Mike Verner, and after that program was over, we was doing a training session, the regular training session that we do, and Joel Maximo called us up to his office. It was myself, Nick Payne, and it's funny that I'm wearing it, the old school shirt. This guy in the middle. The guy in the middle, his name is Dre. He
Okay.
called the three of us up there and was like, "Yeah, I want to put y'all three together." And if looks could kill, he would have been a dead man right now because
Mm-hmm.
my, myself, myself and my partner was like, "No, we didn't want to do no tag team. Like we felt like we was fine on our own, and what we was doing, what Nick was doing, and myself was doing." So,
Right.
when he said it, we was kind of, not feeling it. And then, well, I'll let you take it from there, Nick.
Mm.
Yeah, like we weren't feeling it because again, it was never something that we even thought of. It wasn't something that was in our mind. We just kind of like it's funny because we all came from pretty much the same neighborhood, so it wasn't that we didn't get along and didn't want to be on teams or we didn't know each other.
Okay.
It's just never a thought that crossed our mind. So when he brought it to us, we we're like, all right, well, let's see what happens. Oddly enough, if you go to our YouTube and you watch the first promo that we cut going into being the House of Pain, it didn't look like me and Hakim was a tag team. It
Okay.
looked like I was the singles guy and I was bringing Hakim and Dre in to be a tag team, and we were supposed to run that way.
Mm.
However, it worked out. They put us, me and Hakim, in a tag team match. We did first match was a 6-man. We gelled, we felt it. It was really good. We're like, this is something that we could probably work with. Then they put me and Hakim in the tag team. It was like, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you thought was going to be the team. Me and Hakim are the tag team. It was instant.
Hell yeah.
Like we gelled real good, and I was just like, "Yo, we like this is it." And he felt the same way. It wasn't even like I was like, "Oh, let's do." We both genuinely came out of that match like, no, we got something here. Like, oh, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad. Something happened with my computer.
You're good,
But
my
yeah,
man.
no, we were definitely like hype about it. So that was it. That was pretty much the history. We went forward as Nick Payne, Hakim Ali. We were the tag team, and Dre was the singles.
I see. Okay. And from there, we're off to the races, I presume.
Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You said you
And then it
found
just
good
became
chemistry, saw the chemistry was there. How long was it until you was in the title picture?
Okay,
oh
so we was officially
in June.
brought together in June of 2014, and we won the titles in October. So
Okay.
that's how quick it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. That's how quick it happened.
And I can't let you just throw the Maximos names out there, legends, without giving me a little bit about
right.
them, how important they were to your guys' career.
Hakim, I'll let you
Um,
kick that one.
I'm very grateful. Like like I said earlier, like guys might look at us and be like, "Oh, they big, they're gonna be slow." He definitely taught us proper footing and how to use our bodies the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like dealing with him initially, because later on we went and learned psychology by Paul Roma from the Four Horsemen.
Okay.
So learning from the Maximos was very good for our career, especially with today's wrestling. So it helped
Mhm.
us with that, and then with the ingredients that Paul Roma gave us, it just made us an unstoppable team. Because now with the lucha style and the psychology that we brought together. I don't think nobody has that type of ingredients that we have. You
Right.
know, we definitely put those two elements together, and that's what makes us different. That's why I said fans will see something different. Like they will be so used to the same old song, same old song. When we step in that ring and we do what we do, they remember who we are because we're something totally different for what's on that card. We can bring it to you any way you want. We can do the lucha stuff. We can do the technical stuff. We can do the high flying stuff. It really doesn't matter. But we put it together and we tell a great story in the ring that the fans believe it. They believe everything that we're doing. And I mean, I'm not trying to, sound conceited or anything, but that's what makes us different from everybody else is our own way of style that we put together.
Hell yeah. And I was going to say, you sound very confident saying that. It's not conceited. If you know you're doing well, then fuck yeah,
Right.
brag on, my man. What
Yes,
can you
sir.
add to that?
I would say that, like, to elaborate and build on what he said, is you do see other teams out there that could do technical and do lucha and do all that, but they're not our size.
Exactly.
They don't look like we do. So that is what adds that element of special to it. Also with the Maximos, like, if there was any team that could help us and teach us that, like, that style, it's the Maximos.
Right on.
They've pretty much created the style that everybody's doing today.
Yep. I was
Good,
watching.
bad, or indifferent, whether you like them or not, they are the foundation of what this business is. So definitely shout out to them. Also, another person who was influential in teaching us that lucha stuff and some of those things, the footwork and how that works, was a guy by the name of Whiplash,
Okay.
Superstar Whiplash. And we have to give him those kind of props because he helped us out a lot for that style and for doing that kind of thing. So him and the Maximos, they very influential in creating that lucha style that we do and that we can bring out. We don't always do it because that's special.
That's
If we do
awesome.
it all the time, it's not as special, but we can get it done. And like he said, we can fly, we can do technical stuff, we could do anything, and we can just fight you too. Like that's a part of the repertoire as well. Just go out there and face. That's not lost on us either. We're from the Bronx, so that's how we do things.
Yeah, that's the foundation right there, I figure. I
Right.
got you. You guys
Right.
also mentioned we can't let Paul Roma just fly by us without saying, tell me what you can about Paul Roma by all means.
Oh, you want me to start?
I don't know. You
Yeah.
guys decide. I ain't telling neither one of y'all what to do.
Well, that again, that was by chance. It was one of those things where we was in New York and the scene was getting a little stale. It was getting too saturated. We felt like we needed something different. We felt like we needed um a little bit more to what we was already doing.
Hmm.
Because just like my tag partner says, like, yeah, we big dudes doing it, but everybody's doing it. So we have to approach it differently than what everybody else is doing. We want to stand out. You know what I'm saying? We're not 6'8". You know what I'm saying? We're not jacked up. So we need something that's going to make us stand out from the rest. So it was one of those situations that I reached out to him and we set up an appointment and he was said, well, I want to see how you guys really work. And we showcased what we can do. And he was honest with us right off the bat. He said, y'all guys are good.
Hmm.
All y'all need to know the psychology.
Okay.
When to do stuff, you know, make it make sense. So once he taught us that, we went running.
Hell yeah.
we was crawling, but once we got that seasoning, we went running after that, man. I mean, we was um just all over the place and just putting in good matches. And one thing they always say, if you a good wrestler when you can work a broomstick.
Hmm.
And we've been in the ring with a bunch of broomsticks, and we made them look 10 times better than what they really are. So,
Oh man,
you know,
that
so
is so true.
yeah,
No man, but yeah, Roma, Roma taught us that psychology, like he said, when, where, and why, and that knowledge from a guy from that era that we grew up watching, the era that inspired us. You can't, we can't put into words how much that helps us and how much that helped form us and change us into a different team. The respect that we have for him is, you know, will always be there forever. It's invaluable. That was the word I was searching for. It's invaluable, the knowledge that he's given us. So we plan on displaying all of that March 4th at the March
yes,
Madness
sir.
tag tournament.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
He taught you how
To
to
bring it
sell a
back full
show. Somebody
circle.
did, by God. Hell yeah. I love it. Now, you brought up an interesting point, Hakeem, and I want to delve into this if you would. You said the New York market had grown stale. There was a lot of oversaturation. Now, I'm the first guy to say saturate the shit out of everything, but at the same time, I don't know shit from shit. So,
Right.
smarten me up. Why was oversaturation making the New York market stale?
Well, I'm gonna put it simple like this.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it became a point where instead of promoters
Mm-hmm.
being businessmen and do things that make sense for the business, to grow your business, to have different elements of workers, wrestlers in your company, you will constantly see the same matches over and over again. It would be the same match,
Mm-hmm.
but in a different company.
Okay.
But it happened last week. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it'd be the same match, but it'd be a different company, but it'd be the same fan base. Maybe a little bit more, in that area. Maybe it might be a few more, maybe 5 or 6 people that might be fresh to them.
Right.
But when it comes to the independent fan base, they kind of like they will go to all the indies in that territory, in that New
Sure.
York market.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have the same match, here, and then you go to the next week, it'd be the same match. So they kept following the same trend. It was getting to a point where, it's all about well, I want my friends to wrestle this guy, so I'm gonna do this.
Mm.
Um,
I was just about to say that it
yeah,
also became too much of a click. It
Okay.
yes,
became too much of, if you're not my friend, you don't get put on. Which
right,
me and Hakim are learning that kind of goes everywhere.
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, yeah, like he said, is it became too cliquish, and it was like, all right, well, maybe we need to just separate ourselves from that scene for a little while, because that was
Okay.
always
right,
home. It's always been home to us.
Mm-hmm.
So
mhm,
we kind of took that step back, and we were like, all right, you know, Roma, Hakim and Roma had made that connection. They made that call. We went out there to do that, and it was the best move that we did, to be honest.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
mhm,
best decision we made. And then, like, not only that, but it gave us an opportunity to work teams and to showcase our talent. With people who didn't know us at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we didn't have family and friends coming to the shows to come and cheer us on. Everything that we got, every ounce of love that we've received, every ounce of hate that we've received, as far as from the crowd, has been because of the work that we do and the passion we have for what we do. It's not something that, hey, I brought 16 of my cousins here and now they're going wild because my music is playing.
Hell yeah.
Everything we got was organic, and I think sometimes that's what made people, hesitant against us. Was like, damn, these motherfuckers, they come out here and they just tear shit up without even really having to try.
Uh-huh.
Not to toot our own horn. We go
mhm.
out, we
And
do our
even
thing.
yeah, even when we was in New York too, because um, Nick and myself, we're from the Bronx, and a lot of New York shows we was doing was in Brooklyn, and nobody in Brooklyn knew who we was. Our our family and friends don't do the Brooklyn and Bronx thing. So they not going to travel to the Bronx to see us wrestle. So even when we was in New York, it wasn't people that knew us. We was still like strangers to the people, um, to the people running the companies and to the fans. We was brand new to them. We didn't live nowhere near them. They still didn't know us. So it was still the same kind of thing in New York as well, because us being from the Bronx, our families and friends was not going up to Brooklyn to see us wrestle.
I see.
So it wasn't like we wasn't getting over in New York, because we definitely was.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Right.
just that, like I said before, it was just too saturated. It was too much cliquish. They was doing the same matches. You had people uh being part of a tag team just so they can quote unquote try to be champion. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
wasn't doing it for the art form. Nick and myself, we take this seriously. That's why, we get upset sometimes when we see these these teams, like my partner says, one person they team up with 8 different people.
Yeah.
And it's
Fake
just
ass
it's like,
tag
come on.
teams is what I.
Yeah, yeah. That pisses me off. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Nick and myself spend a lot of time. Like I said, this is our 9th year together. Okay, 9 years straight, and we
Right.
spend a lot of time, a lot of um, up and down the roads, not getting enough sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put in the work to be who we are, and when we see people come in because it's just something, it's just a booking for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I said, one week they a tag team, and the next week they doing singles. Um, we kind of don't like that. It irks me.
I got you.
But hey, it is what it is. I can't make people not do what they want to do, but um, we take it seriously. And like what I said, it's not a catchphrase. We are tag team wrestling, because
Sure.
even on the independent scene, I mean, we're not talking about guys that's on TV. You know how that situation is. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as independent wrestling, I guarantee, even though we don't know what's going on in all the other states, but I guarantee you that it's not that many tag teams that has been together on an independent level
Mm-hmm.
like myself and Nick Payne. There's no way. And I mean, just doing straight tag team wrestling.
Right.
I, you rarely find that. You rarely find that.
Nah,
Yeah.
I like y'all because
Oddly enough, at the last RSW show that we were at, we were,
Mhm.
in the locker room with a few tag teams, and we held a little poll, like, "Hey, well, how long have you guys been a team? Oh, 3 years, 4 years, five." And we realized, and then after knowing the rest of the teams on the circuit in our area in the Northeast, with the exception of maybe two or three, me and Hakim are the longest team to be together,
hell yeah.
and we didn't take any breaks because our girlfriends were upset or our wives were mad or we had kids. Hakim has children. I have children. Hakim works. I work. We
hmm
do
We have ups and
this.
downs just like everybody else, but we was always able to put that aside and still make us work. And you know what's funny? Like, we've been together for 9 years and we don't argue.
Yep.
Right.
We don't. We have disagreements,
Mm-hmm.
and
We
I'm
bicker
man
like a
enough to
married
know.
couple for sure,
Yeah,
but, but
I'm
we don't
man enough.
argue.
I'm man enough to know when I'm wrong. Nick would tell me
Right.
I'm wrong. I'll stand back, think about it for a second. Like, yeah, you got a point. You know what? Maybe I didn't do that right. You know what I'm saying? It was never. I was never trying to be better than him, or he wasn't trying to be better than me. I
Mm-hmm.
never looked down on him, and he never looked down on me. We Everything we do, we did as a team, and you know, I mean, enough said. I can't even say
Right.
anymore. And it's been great, and I can't wait
Oh
to
yeah.
see where else this can take us. Because, like I said, we 9 years deep. We ain't stopping no time soon.
Good.
So the attack teams out there that thinking we hanging it up. No, 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 not yet, not yet. We still got some more goals that we want out there. So,
Especially now.
yeah, especially
Especially now.
that.
But now, yeah, like tag team tournament when we are asked to be a part of tag team tournaments, that to us means a lot. It really does mean something because We want to be recognized as one of the best tag teams to do this.
And
What better way to do that than to go to another place where we don't know anybody and really put our talent to the test? Let's get in there on March 4th and let's find out. Everybody in West Virginia and people coming from the surrounding areas are going to find out, win, lose, or draw, that the House of Pain is nothing to fuck with.
there you
And I
go.
don't mean that in a catchphrase. I don't mean that in a funny way. You're going to find out that we are tag team wrestling for real.
The
Sorry,
opportunity
I.
The opportunities there March 4th, fellas. Like I say,
Oh
we've
yeah,
mentioned the oversaturation and how you got to kind of pull from outside the box. That's what Tim Cross has done. And not only picking some of the best teams on the East Coast, right now, RSW's on fire. Our weekly TV's getting crazy good views. We're doing great. So
Beautiful.
this is a platform for you guys to show folks House of Pain ain't nothing to fuck with. And props
right.
to you guys, man. 50 episodes, many guests I've had on this show, and never have I had two guests that know who the fuck they are and know what they're about, where they came from, and toot your own horn. 9 years and those title reigns, you guys are obviously doing something right. So, shit,
Thank you, brother.
you got a fan in
Thank
Appreciate
you. I
that.
Spooky Loop.
appreciate that. Thank you.
For sure, for sure. And well, like I say, we'll take a look at some of these teams that you're going up against. And you
Let's
don't you
go.
don't have to know who you're going up against. That's part of the beauty of it, you know.
Oh
But
yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's going to be a good time. I'm telling everybody. March 4th, Monongah Town Hall. That's where it's at. Like I say, you
go get your
guys.
tickets. Go
Get
get
your
your tickets.
tickets.
Be there. Do not miss us in action.
Last time we had to turn some folks away. Get there early.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
great
that's a
problem
good
to
problem.
have.
That's a good problem.
It's just not that big of a building.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that. You're just supposed to say, "Yup, we had to turn them away at the door."
uh, Fair enough, but you know we're keeping it real here, by God.
There you go. For sure.
Mhm.
I'm bringing up some of the teams now. Our tag team champions are the Unappreciated. These guys, they said they'll win it by any means necessary. About every match they have a plan. At last show in Monongah, they not only paid off the referee, they cracked the dude in the head with some purple gimmick. Watch out for this purple gimmick. I don't know
Mhm.
what it is, but they'll pop you in the head with it, and it puts everybody to sleep. So there's Spooky Loose tip to you. How do you handle a couple shitheads like these guys? By hook or by crook, they don't care. They want to win, and they're the champs.
Well, by hook or by crook, we want to win as well. Now, don't get me wrong. We appreciate the art form, and we like to do things by following the rules. But don't be mistaken. We know how to get around that. Like I said, we're from the Bronx. We know how to get we know how to get the job done when
Yeah,
necessary.
we know how to bend a rule or two. So
Right.
you see these here?
Oh,
Yeah.
see, got me all fucked up now. Okay.
I but no, yeah. Listen, I hope for their sake, if they are standing across from us, I mean, not to discredit them, because they are the current champs, which means they're doing the thing right now. They are the top in that region. However, they've never stood across the ring from the House of Pain.
That's
They
right,
want to
gentlemen.
keep those titles. They should hope, and they should use all their connections that they have by hook or by crook to not be the ones standing across the ring from us.
Well, I don't think it's going to work, because what I suggest is that y'all start polishing those belts up, because sooner or later we will be the Real Shoot Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Without a doubt.
You heard it here first, folks. Let's shake them up a little bit. Let's let them know who they're getting in the ring with. Let the folks know a few of the names, a few of the teams you've dropped in this legacy of yours show so far. Some names you can throw out there, some war trophies, if you will.
I'm going to throw out the most obscure team that we've ever worked.
Okay.
No one would believe it unless they've seen it or seen pictures of it. Myself and my partner have been standing across the ring from WWE legends Cowboy Bob Orton and Brian Costello.
Okay.
I just want to throw that out. No, It's the weirdest shit ever. But that's the team I'm gonna call out first. Go ahead, Akim.
Well, we also had a nice little bit. I mean, we beat them a whole bunch of times. They since we beat them so much, they had to put us in a damn TLC match. And,
Oh shit.
yeah.
That wasn't
When it
fun.
comes to those matches, we haven't won any of those matches yet.
That's
So
the only
that's
way they
how
could be.
yeah,
Make
that's how
us
we
fine.
lost it. Yeah, that's how we lost the belts. But as a team over in the East Coast that's really doing their thing, and they just popped up at Booker T's promotion not too long ago, and they call themselves the Haven. That's a good team.
Okay.
Sean Knight and Jay Onyx, they're a team from out here that, you know, we had we had the pleasure of having their first match as well. So it's a team that we've gone to war with, but we also have a ton of respect for. Right now, they're really killing it out here on the north in the Northeast, and yeah, that's one of the teams. Another team in the same way is Waves and Curls.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
team that we've been in the ring with numerous times.
Big
They've
fan
been
of
on
those guys.
AEW, Northeast Wrestling, like so. Yeah, I mean that's another team that we've been in there with. Hakim, who else have we gone to war with?
Um, from Philly,
The Rep,
well, yeah, the rep. I wasn't even thinking no, but yeah, we also worked the rep. But
Okay.
South Philly
South
Finals.
Finest.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've worked with them. We've worked FBI
Oh, nice.
Yes.
in a
Yes. FBI.
triple threat.
Triple threat.
Mm.
Right. Then there's other teams. Zoltan is a team which was the guy Whiplash and another guy by the name of Absolute Chris Cage. We've gone to war with them. It's another great tag team. Whiplash isn't currently active right now, but they were a great team. Who else, Hakim? There's been so many. So many.
Who else we have? We got oh, well, we war with them for a couple of years. The Pyramids of Power.
Pyramids of Power. I'm
Okay.
trying to
Yeah.
look. Certified Sexy was another team that we had. Is another group of guys that we came up with.
Mm.
Right.
Gino the God, Nutrius X, Sasha Jenkins. They were a trio. We went to many awards with them. Yeah, man. I mean, then we've dealt with a lot of tag teams that aren't real teams.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you said that because I was about to say that. We retired a lot of teams. So it's kind of hard to remember them because once they went against us, they stopped teaming. So
We've worked the Beaver Boys, who now go under the Dark Order
Yeah.
in AEW. Yep, we've been with them. The Hooligans, who are big in the Midwest.
Okay.
Yes.
The Mason Brothers, Hooligans. We've been in there with them. I mean, yeah, it's the list of names that we have
also
been in there with.
Logan Creed and
And Frankie Chiatsu.
Frankie. Yeah, we are Logan Creed's from MLW.
Mhm.
He goes against. He's what's his character in MLW? Something Kruger.
Matt
Kruger.
Mods Kruger. Something.
Mans Kruger,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. We had a nice little match with him in Florida. So yeah, we been in the ring with quite a few people.
You guys got the seasoning. You ain't no, new. You're definitely some vets coming into this tournament. It looks like the betting odds are in your favor. Some of these teams, I know the Brotherhood's in this tournament, a fairly new team I've followed out of 2PW. I saw the Lost Boys. I'm not familiar with the Lost Boys, and I'm usually up on my indies, so I'm not sure of these guys, but they must be good if Tim Cross brought them in. Let's see who else we got, see if any of these names ring a bell for you guys. Because, man, independent wrestling, you can't keep up with everybody. My goodness.
Oh, speaking of teams, we also Real Shoot Wrestling. We also face. I don't know if there's any footage of it, but we also squared off against
Tough Guy Inc.
Tough Guy Inc. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Brutal Bob, Tim
Yeah.
Tim Hughes. Yes, that was also a good one. Good learning.
Actually,
experience.
wasn't that like one of our first matches when we debuted for Real Shoot?
Yes, it was.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you
Then
guys
we've got
mentioned
to
as
work
well,
Saturday Night Special.
Saturday Night Special. Miss those guys, man. They're still killing it in
Mount
VCW and other promotions. But
Mount Kilpis. That's the
oh,
name.
okay.
Mount Kilpis.
We went to war with them. Yeah.
The good
So yeah.
guys.
Yeah. So we got some West Virginians in us too. We
Oh
got
yeah.
some West Virginia teams.
Big boys too.
So now
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. Mount Kilpis, are they still a thing out there?
In VCW they are, but in RSW they broke up. So you guys might shook them up a little bit.
All right. So and the good guys, are they
See,
still a
see what I
tag team?
mean? See what I'm talking about? We break teams up. See what I'm talking about?
And and you brought up the good guys. It's funny you bring them up. They just this past weekend against DD Trash had one last match as a tag team. They are a tag team no more.
See,
Saturday night
point
special.
proven. Point proven.
Are they a team still?
Saturday Night Special, still a team in VCW. Not even I don't see hair nor square of them in RSW. DD
There you
still
go.
works here, I
There
think.
you go. There you go. Another one bites the dust.
So so basically what you're saying, if I'm going to use your words, in RSW, they are no longer a team, oddly enough, after they faced up. How do you think that fares for the rest of the teams in this tournament?
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
And believe me, at Saturday Night Specials, my dudes, man, and man, damn. So I tell you one team I don't want you guys locking up with. A team I'm a huge fan of that's going to be in the tournament. Current IWC Tag Team Champions, Brotherly Love, had a hell of a rookie year last year. Already Tag Team Champions for IWC. I believe it's their third or fourth match in RSW. These guys are good. Young, hungry, super charismatic. They're maybe 200 pounds soaking wet, but they think they're your size. That's how they fight. They think they're big dudes.
Oh.
It's usually the case.
Yep.
But
No stranger to that. I guess we be tossing. If we meet in the tournament, I guess we have to toss them around like we always do. These 150 pounders.
right, but I mean, even with that, what I like to hear about that is you say that they had a hell of a rookie year, and to get in there with some of these guys that are just starting out, or some of these guys that have been in only a few years, only a handful of years, it's always good because they're the hungriest.
Yeah.
They're the ones that bring it the hardest because they got a point to prove and they're trying to establish themselves. And for a team like us, where maybe sometimes being established and being a team for so long, you kind of maybe sit back like, oh, we got this.
Mm.
Then a new hungry team comes out. So, I mean, maybe we do want to work them. Maybe they are the right test for us to kick off what we plan on doing in West Virginia. I mean,
I'd
much
love
respect
see
to
it.
them.
I'd love to see it, but I don't want you to hurt them, and I don't want you to break them
Well,
up,
that we can't say that we won't hurt them, but we can say that it'd be a pleasure to work with them.
Like I say, they come out spraying cheese whiz in folks' mouth. They got a man in a cheese whiz mascot come out with them.
Oh, I already see their strategy already. They're gonna try to feed us. That's what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to feed us.
I was about to say we gotta eat before we do this match because they might roll me up with the little cheese whiz there. I don't know.
My daughter still has their cheese whiz can from the last Mononga show. It's on her little shelf of her trophies. So they're touching hearts out here. Go easy on them. And I know the tag titles are on the line. I know that's not an option. So I'll just say may the best men win. That was my picks till I talked to you guys. Now you guys are winning me over. So like I say,
you have the Bobby the Brain Heenan picking system. I see.
Yeah.
In the rumble,
Yeah.
I go with this guy. Oh no, I think I like that guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm very much like that. I've been called a fence rider in my day, Billy Knox. So. That's something exciting for you guys, though. Working with these younger teams, newer teams.
For sure.
Is there some other teams on the independents right now, kind of catching your eyes that you'd like to work with?
Oh man, it was one team that we wanted to go against, but because of his passing, that's not going to be able to happen. And we wanted to work the Briscoes. We
Mm.
definitely wanted to do that.
Right. That
Um,
was always a big goal and something that we wanted to do. To whether it was lucky enough to get on an indie show with them,
Mm.
with the rare appearances they were doing, or to get put on ROH on TV and be with them and go square off with them. But indie teams, the main event,
Yeah.
yes,
Blazing
yes, the main
Lion
event.
and Midas,
Mm.
that's definitely the team. There's a team out here that we actually had a hand in teaching them. Not everything, but we helped out. Is the Miracle Generation.
No shit.
Dustin, oh yeah, Dustin Flash Wilder and Kylon King. That's a team that we've been looking and searching for a place to have this match,
That,
and
Mhm.
we want to make it happen.
I want it to have. That's like my team right now. Those guys have been
Oh,
so impressive lately.
yeah, right. They
Yeah.
and they are killing it right now, and it's like that's a team that in the Northeast they're ringing a lot of bells now. So to keep our legacy going and to keep our name as the greatest tag team, we
Yeah.
have to make that happen. So Tim Cross, if you're listening, we're willing to travel.
Oh, Tim Cross, if you're
And
listening.
also too, the now we also would like to get in the ring with them as well. The now,
Okay.
Big Hale. Yep. Yep.
yeah.
No
I mean,
doubt.
Um,
You mentioned
there's a
Miracle
bunch.
Generation. They're holding 3 sets of tag titles as of
Oh
this
yeah.
past Saturday. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
that would definitely be somebody to, remind folks who the hell you are if you rough them up.
Right. And
Mm.
I mean, again, that would just be something special for us because we watched both of them come in on their first day of training, knowing nothing.
Really.
Yep.
To
Mhm.
be what they are now
Yeah.
Yep.
is fucking amazing. And shout out to them. I don't know if they're gonna listen, but shout out to them because
No,
they've been fucking killing it. But just as bad as they want to be the best tag team, we also want to be that too.
for sure. They're one of those teams. If they're on an indie show, then I'm watching that show. I'm watching IWTV or Fight Plus, whatever it may be.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
for sure, that's like I say, that's a match. Tim Cross, you watch these podcasts. They want it. Spooky Lou wants it. Let's make it happen sooner
Hmm.
than later. Sooner
Let's
than
do it.
later. And I did
Excuse
find
me.
another team that I want to warn you guys about. The JPWO, okay? The Jeff Paul World Order is coming to this tag team tournament. Yeah. Jeff
Okay.
Paul is a long lost cousin of the famous Paul brothers. He's,
Oh,
he's got the attitude to match, probably a shittier attitude than them. I really need you guys, if you can get your hands on it, even if it ain't a match, if you just see him coming to the ring, man, if you can do Spooky Lou a favor and just rough this guy up. If you see him in the back, just kind of pin him up against the wall and say, "Listen, motherfucker."
hey, for the right price. Listen,
Okay.
we can have that conversation.
We are businessmen.
We're businessmen.
Man, there's not a price.
You
That should be
you won't
priceless to
offend
me.
us with cash. Let's just say that.
I would definitely. This guy's another slime ball you need to watch out for. He's going to try to hit you in the nuts. He's not going to want to wrestle you. He's going to run like a bitch. Jeff Paul's a bitch.
He's one of those.
Yeah, he
Okay.
is. He
I've
is
learned
the.
from watching many horror movies. I've learned from the big men. They will run, and they may run fast, but they will eventually get tired.
Okay.
And when they do, that's when the shit kicking happens.
Good. Good. That's the team I want y'all matched up against. Oh, the first match of the night, just fuck him up, get him out of the building, get him out of Mononga, whoever the
Wow.
hell. Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel, brother.
Scumbag. Scumbag.
Hey, listen. You talking so highly of them. Maybe if this is the team that we will be facing in this tournament, maybe you could be in our corner.
Okay.
Wow.
I tell you what, I appreciate that. Thank you. And believe me, I'm glad you brought that up because we're in a little building. You guys are two very big men. God bless you. You seem like very tough, legitimate athletes. I am the sole roam cameraman. So
Oh,
I'll stay out your way. I
oh, so
promise.
you'll
Just
be at
don't throw
ringside
Jeff
with
Paul
us
at me.
anyway. Either way,
Yeah.
you'll be at ringside with us.
Yeah, like do what you got to do. I'll get out the way. Just don't throw Jeff Paul or his tag team partner at me. That's all I ask. I can't wait to get y'all to Monongah. March 4th, we're rolling into the last 10
I'm
minutes.
looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, man. I
Oh
can't wait
boy.
myself. I wish it was tomorrow.
Me too. Believe
Wish
me,
it
I
was
ain't got
tomorrow.
shit going on. Last 10 minutes, I give y'all the platform's yours. Anything you want to sell, any other upcoming matches, merch, social media, words of advice to other upcoming wrestlers, or anybody listening, what's worked for you in life, whatever y'all got to say, get it off your chest. The platform is all yours.
I'm just gonna hit you with the merchandise real quick because we
Hell
love
yeah.
to make that money. TheHouseOfPain.com. We got hoodies, we got mugs, we got shirts, we got kids' clothes, women's clothes, hats, everything. Anything you can think of, we got it. Social media for me is at Nick Payne on Facebook, at Nick Payne HOP on Instagram, and Twitter's the same thing. I don't really go on Twitter like that. I know I should, but good.
I'm pretty simple. You can find me Hakeem Ali everywhere. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I go on Twitter once in a while, but you can definitely catch me more on Facebook and Instagram. Um, I just experienced this TikTok thing. I don't really be on it too much. So
I don't understand it. I got you.
TikTok is my safe place away from wrestling. I have one, but I don't share it because I don't want to see wrestling on it.
Oh, okay.
But
um,
go ahead.
as far as upcoming guys, everybody, everybody that's in this business should be having some type of goal, whether it's you want to be that indie guy or you want to be on TV or whatever. You want to go to Japan or whatever you want to do. Just always have respect for the people that came before you. Have respect for the people that come after you because the same people that you see going up, you're gonna see coming down.
Yep.
So
That's my
always
favorite
try
saying
to
is the oh shit, the toes you step on the way up the ladder are attached to the asses you may have to kiss on the way down.
I've heard that a
right,
few times.
right, and
It's true.
always be respectful and never forget where you come from, even if where you came from is not what it was when you first got there. Never forget who the ones that have brought you into this business. You know what I'm saying? Never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Always give credit where credit is due because somebody put somebody on. So never
Right.
discourage where you came from and and take it serious. I mean, if you're taking it serious, you take it seriously. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's fun, but it's also a job too. So always remember that when a promoter tells you this, a promoter tell you that, it's a job, bro. It's a job, and
Right.
just do your job like how you would do your shoe job. Just do what's asked.
Oh yeah.
And believe what you do. Because if you don't believe, no one else will.
Yep.
Yep.
That's one thing that we always tell people: believe what you're doing out there. From the time you walk out of the curtain to the time you walk back in the curtain, hell, anytime you're around the fans of this business, believe what you're doing because they can tell, they can see through the bullshit.
Yep.
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 Be as humble, be as true. Like he said, guys that brought you into this business, whether you have issues with them, whether you have problems, relationships sour over time. Not every relationship lasts long, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that put you on. They're the ones that got you to where you are and had a hand in helping you. Always give them that respect. Always give them that nod because that's very important.
Hell yeah.
Also, just real quick before we go, another company that we're involved with, that we actually do the booking for and help promote and do all that stuff, is a company that's just starting out here in Connecticut. It's called Coliseum Pro Wrestling. We have a show actually coming up this Saturday in West Haven, Connecticut at the Elks Lodge. just if you guys can go on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, Coliseum Pro Wrestling, give it a like, give it a follow, support us. We got some good stuff lined up. Actually, Flash from Miracle Generation will be on this event coming up, so
Okay.
definitely something to look forward to, man. And RSW, thank you. March 4th, we're coming. We're coming to West Virginia for the first time, and we plan on making a statement. We plan
And
on
we're
being
gonna win the tournament. We're gonna win.
HOP is coming, and we ain't coming to play.
That's right.
Spooky Lou's picked to win the whole thing. You heard it here, folks. Damn right. House of Payne. I can't wait to see you guys do your thing live. It's been an awesome conversation. Like I say, I've had many guests. Never anybody that knew who the fuck they were like you guys know who the fuck you are. So good. And I know damn well you've earned your right to know who the fuck you are. So keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously doing it well. And March 4th, like I say, objective number 1 in Spooky Lou's book, at least, is throw Jeff Paul through the window. Then we'll get you some tag titles or something.
Yes,
I like
sir.
that. I like the way that sounds.
Yes, sir. We looking to
That
win
is
number
the
11.
goal.
And y'all heard
That's
it.
the goal.
Coliseum Pro Wrestling. Check them out. If you're in the area, go get down there, see them do their thing live. And if not, give them a like on Facebook, man. On Twitter, do that much.
Oh yeah, West Virginia. Yeah, add me.
Yeah.
Add me, West Virginia. Because I'm planning on coming back more than one time. We're coming back because we want the belts. We want the tag titles. So, all your West Virginia Real Shoot fans, listen to me. Add me.
Add him.
Send out some real estate information. We're coming to stay.
Come on down. Come on down. We'll be happy to have you. Another awesome episode. Another quality grade A humans right here on WrestleRoni. You know how we do. Look out for each other. Treat each other kindly. Stay positive. Go out there and live your dreams today for Spooky Lou. Do it for Lou. Do it for the House of Payne. You might be surprised in the results. But at the same time, don't take no shit. These dudes didn't. They fucking held the belts for like 4,000 days combined. That's probably not far off. Shit.
Not much. Not
How
far.
far? Yep.
God. We had some legends on here. I'm going to let y'all live your life. I'm Spooky Lou for the House of Payne. Go out there and do something. We love you.
Oh, man. Well, Big Daddy, things are kicking off crazy here.
What's breaking down, RJ? The House of Payne has put the sneak attack on the Pyramids of Power.
Oh, man. This one for the PAPW Tag Team Championships. The bell hasn't even rang yet.
And there's Ala Ding Ding. What is he doing in the ring?
He's in a
not a part
bad
of this
way. Oh, boy.
matchup. Get him, House of
Ala
Payne. Get
Ding
him.
Ding is in a bad... Oh, wait. Here comes Zafar. Oh, my God.
It was all set up for the attack, RJ.
Yeah, it was. This thing, of course, was supposed to be... Oh! Whoa! Slams in stereo from the House of Payne. This one, of course, was supposed to be a six-man tag team match. Big Daddy Dre suffered an undisclosed injury that we'd mentioned on Squared Circle last week. Wasn't able to go here tonight. So this one has been ruled a straight tag team match. With the Freebird rule underway, any two members that they chose could defend these belts. Aladdin and Zafar are the ones defending.
Well, look at the size of the arms on Hakeem Ali, RJ.
Big Daddy, the bell hasn't even rung yet here.
No, it hasn't, but it is Freebird rules, as you said, RJ.
Oh, back elbow there, courtesy of Aladdin. And, okay, I guess we're just going no bell here. Cover two.
And there's the Pyramids of Power manager that I like to call Hatu.
Well, we know that the House of Payne has got revenge on their minds here tonight. We saw how the Pyramids of Power robbed them of their belts back at the Rumble in Paradise. But they've got to keep the mission in their mind tonight. They can't let emotions get in the way and ruin their chances of walking out with the belts.
That's a valid point, RJ. That's why you are the voice of Paradise Alley.
No, thank you. I appreciate it, Big Daddy. Big back elbow there from Zafar. And this thing, after the House of Payne came out, well, like a house on fire, this thing has been all pyramids the last couple minutes.
RJ, the crowd here at Paradise Alley has been hot from the opening of the card. I cannot believe the energy in the building tonight, and not to mention that WWE legend Booker T is still here scouting talent.
Well, everybody's out here tonight for a great night of wrestling. They're here to see scores settled, and we are seeing a big one right here as these guys are going back and forth in the middle of the ring. Whoa! Double clotheslines. Both men are down.
Look at that, RJ. We're in stereo as usual.
That we are. Nick Payne now crawling to the corner. Here's a tag. Here's Akeem Ali. And here's Aladdin. Oh!
Big clothesline. Ducks the clothesline. Another big clothesline.
And
right
there
in front
goes
of us, RJ.
Oh, man. This one. Oh, and now he's got that sleeper locked in tight.
And with those pythons, RJ, he's going to sleep. The crowd is electric, RJ. I cannot believe it, the electricity here. I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times.
And the House of Payne is looking pretty good right now, but, I mean, there's a couple of big X factors on the outside, Big Daddy. There's Haktu, as you like to call him.
That's right.
There's Ala Ding Ding, Shamalama Ding Dong.
Oh, this my man, as Mancini would say.
They're all, oh, wait a minute.
Ala Ding Ding has just hit the ref.
Wait a minute.
And there's the bell. What happened, RJ? What's going on here?
That was a DQ, and now...
RJ, they're taking the belts back. What's going on here?
Oh, you have got to be kidding me, man. Not here.
The referee had a short fuse, and I think he disqualified the Pyramids of Power. What's going on?
It was a rightful disqualification, but this is... Wait a minute.
Wait, here's Mancini. Here comes WWE legend Mario Mancini. What's he doing?
What?
RJ, Mancini's getting in the ring.
Hold on, Big Daddy. Let's hear what he has to say first. Oh, Big Daddy. Order has been restored, Big Daddy, and the Pyramids are incensed.
Mancini has laid down the law here at Dieselmania 2.
Well, he wanted to see this thing settled once and for all. And I can't say I blame him.
Mancini is ordering the Pyramids of Power back into the ring to defend the Paradise Alley titles. Look at Mancini. RJ.
He is ordering them to get back in the ring.
And they're not going, RJ. They're not going in. What's going on here?
But they're going to get stripped of their belts if they don't, Big Daddy.
Well, they better be careful that Mancini doesn't lace up the boots and make him get in the ring.
He is very lucky.
And here they come, RJ. They're back in the ring.
Oh! Big Payne with a huge clothesline to Zafar. And we are right back to square one here, Big Daddy.
Well, thank God for Mario Mancini. He's saving the titles here. Pyramids of Power taking over on Nick Payne.
The Pyramids, they have got to be fuming. They thought they got out of this the easy way. Oh.
Misses with the right. Here's the cover.
Into a cover. 1, 2.
RJ, this is so unfair right now for the House of Payne. It's literally 4 against 2 right now.
Hey, but they got their second chance here. You don't get those too often in these kinds of environments. And look at this. The Pyramids are fighting on the outside. They are breaking down.
Well, it looks like Ala Ding and Ding and Haktu up to the top rope. Here we go.
Oh, man. Uh-oh. Are we going to see...
It can't be, RJ. It can't be.
Are we going to see superplexes in stereo here?
Here we go, RJ. Round and round we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh! The Pyramids knock them off.
Up to the top rope by the Pyramids of Power.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
For something. Oh, double! Frog splashes. Oh, excuse me, frog splash and a headbutt, too. Oh, almost had him.
Only a 2 count, RJ. Only a 2 count on the House of Payne.
2 9/10. The Pyramids thought they had that one.
Well, when you say 2 9/10, I failed math 3 times.
The Pyramids, though, continuing the assault. Zafar has got the Cobra clutch locked in tight.
A la the Iron Sheik.
Is Nick Payne going to tap out here? Oh, Zafar.
A la Sergeant Slaughter, the Iron Sheik, the Cobra clutch.
Well, the way that the Pyramids of Power have disrespected this country, I mean, they shouldn't even be allowed in, well, this country, let alone this company.
Well,
and if they walk out of here,
about RJ, about the camel jockeys.
Now look at that,
a modified half Nelson right now, full Nelson.
Oh man, Nick Payne is in a tough spot here. The cover too. Oh.
RJ, Nick Payne needs to make the tag right now.
That he does. The man with the biggest arms in PAPW dying to get into this one. Oh, smart there. You got to give the devil his due.
Well, the Pyramids of Power are the champions for a reason, RJ.
Because of their cunning and because of their ability to cheat successfully, unfortunately, but nonetheless, still the champs. Oh, big elbow right to the back. Into a cover, 1, 2, and again Nick Payne gets the shoulder up.
RJ, the House of Payne is lucky that they have not gotten pinned here. It's been several near counts.
Oh, now,
fake tag.
The fake tag. I don't even know why they needed it. Big Daddy, they even cheat when they don't have to at this point. It's crazy.
It really is unbelievable, RJ. I know a funeral when I see one, a rat when I smell one, and a bad moon when it rises.
And we got a couple of rats in the ring right now and on the outside. I'm just waiting for these two on the outside to interject themselves.
Well, it's been pure pandemonium here at Dieselmania 2 from pillar to post.
That it has. And this thing is more about the titles. Tonight, the House of Payne are foot soldiers defending the United States against the infidels.
Well, RJ, from coast to coast and border to border, it's Paradise Alley.
Oh! But Nick Payne, like I said before, is in a tough spot here. He's really got to make a tag, or the Pyramids are going to be walking out of here still with those belts.
Well, right about now, Nick Payne has a severe appearance deficit.
The crowd doing everything they can to get behind the House of Payne.
A capacity crowd on hand at Dieselmania 2, RJ.
And they're all cheering for the House of Payne, but I don't even know if that's going to be enough at this point.
Excellent double team effort by the Pyramids of Power, cutting off the ring, classic tag team style.
Oh!
Nice spinning roundhouse.
Very nice there from Zafar. We've seen him use that many times. Cover 2. Almost there, and it's got to be starting to get frustrating for the Pyramids here.
Well, referee Mendez is doing his best to keep order here in this tag team Freebird rules bout.
Good luck to him, man. With all the, as you would say, Big Daddy, chicanery going on in this match.
That's for sure. A nice front chancery by the Pyramids of Power.
And now there's the tag.
Here's the tag, RJ.
Hakeem Ali, but I don't think the referee saw it, Big Daddy.
Well, this is why the Pyramids of Power are an excellent tag team. They distracted the referee. Ali could not get into the ring.
Ah, man. 2. No.
Again, RJ, a near 3 count here at Dieselmania 2.
Well, it just sickens me that Hakeem Ali should be in the ring right now, throwing these guys around like rag dolls, but because they want to cheat, they had the referee distracted.
Well, this is for all the marbles. This is for the tag team titles.
This is the culmination of a rivalry, 3 months in the making, 3 months of hatred towards each other. Oh!
A big boot by Nick Payne.
Desperation maneuver there from Nick Payne, just trying to put something together here. Big clothesline. Can he get to his corner?
Come on, Nick. I don't want to sound impartial, but make the tag to Hakeem Ali.
Hey, I'm fully with you there, Big Daddy. I'm USA through and through. Screw these guys.
That a boy, RJ.
Both men crawling to their corners now to get a tag. Who's going to get there first? Hakeem Ali reaching with those huge arms. Here's the tag to Zafar. Oh, so close.
RJ,
Almost.
and he cuts off Nick Payne. Again, I'm going to say it. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. I'll say that to say this. That's why they're the tag team champions.
Very true. And that's why they may be walking out of here again with their belts. The Pyramids are looking like a well-oiled machine here. I hate to give them any sort of due. Oh, never mind. Just as I say it.
He almost took his head off with that clothesline by Nick Payne.
Well, I hope I jinxed him, Big Daddy.
Is Nick going to the top? Is Nick Payne going to the top?
I don't know how smart this is, Big Daddy. Up, and here we go. Here's Shamalama Ding Dong.
Get out of there.
Alading.
It's breaking down once again.
Okay, I mean, they're doing this right in front of the ref's face at this point. And Big Daddy, this ref is always refereeing the Pyramids of Power.
Well, there's
I think
something
there's something
to be
going
said
on
for
here.
that. He may be getting paid off. They may have greased a few palms.
We may never know, but nonetheless,
What's Hakeem Ali
what
gonna do
is
here?
going on here? Oh,
A double
Lord.
slam. Here it is.
Oh!
Wow! They one landed on the other. Hakeem Ali from the top
man!
rope.
Is this gonna? Whoa, wait a minute. Abdul Haq.
Hawk 2.
Oh no, they took his. They took his.
A big
Whatever the hell
elbow by
you
Nick
call it.
Payne off the top rope.
Here's the cover. Oh, wait a minute. Now here's Alading Ding.
What's he gonna do, RJ?
I don't think Hakeem. Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
He missed and he landed on his own partner.
His own partner. Super kick.
Here's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Put it in the books. There it is, RJ. New tag team champions, the House of Payne.
Well, Big Daddy, they reclaimed their belts. They've stood up for America, and finally, the Pyramids of Power have been vanquished.
The crowd is over the top here at Dieselmania 2. There you see it. Their house, their rules. They have regained the Paradise Alley Tag Team Championships over the Pyramids of Power.